What is the most iconic rally car to hit the WRC stages? Now, everyone will have their own shortlist, but these are the ones that hold a special place in our hearts. So, buckle up as we look back at some of what we think are the most legendary cars to have ever hit the stages. The Lancia Stratos is a monument to innovative rally car design. Its revolutionary approach stemmed from a singular focus: to dominate the World Rally Championship. The Stratos was designed from the ground up specifically for rallying. Lancia's mid-engine layout was a radical departure from the norm in the 70s and allowed for excellent weight distribution, which obviously improved its handling. The Stratos' iconic wedge shape prioritised aerodynamics, enhancing stability and performance. The result? An exceptionally agile car, particularly on technical tarmac. It dominated the WRC and secured Lancia 3 consecutive manufacturers' titles. In fact, Lancia went on to become and remain the most successful manufacturer ever in the World Rally Championship, with 10 constructors' titles to date. And all of that success started with this car. The Stratos set off a chain of events at Lancia that would culminate in the all-conquering 037 and Delta Integrale of the 1980s and 90s. In 2003 was the first full season that Citroen participated in the WRC, and the Zara was the car they chose to bring to the table. Former world champions Colin McRae and Carlos Sainz took the Zara's reins, with the final full-time spot going to a then young, unknown Frenchman named Sébastien Loeb. The car immediately started scoring points, its engineering and design making it a formidable competitor on any surface, and its reliability record meant Citroen took 2003's manufacturer's title at the first time of asking. 2 more would follow, by the way, back to back. The mix of the Zara's performance with the prodigious Loeb behind the wheel created an unstoppable recipe. Between 2001 and 2006, the Zara took an astonishing 32 wins, not to mention 3 world titles. Though it would eventually be replaced by the C4 in 2007, the Zara unquestionably was where Citroen found its edge and laid the foundations for the French marques and Loeb's phenomenal later successes. Volkswagen's highly anticipated return to the WRC began in 2013, and the Polo R was the car that the German manufacturer had developed to compete at the sport's highest level. They'd thrown everything at it: the best engineers, the best drivers, and an unrivaled testing and development program. The Polo was immediately a podium threat. It set the new benchmark on all surfaces. And while drivers like Jari-Matti Latvala and Andreas Mikkelsen clearly contributed to the team's triumphs, the Polo R is no doubt inextricably linked with one man, Sébastien Ogier. Ogier won his first world championship in the seat of the Polo, but more impressively took his next 3 titles with the very same car, making it 4 back-to-back. With Volkswagen wrapping up the constructors' titles the same years, both Ogier's and the car's consistency and precision in all manner of conditions were crucial to its dominance. One of the most successful cars ever to be sent down a WRC stage, the Polo R's successes solidified Volkswagen's place in the sport's history, leaving behind a legacy of technological excellence and championship-winning performances. While other Group B era cars certainly have the credentials in any iconic rally cars conversation, the Audi Quattro is the one we settled on. And not just because certain incarnations look to have come from Mad Max's most blissful fever dreams. No, it was the Quattro that changed rallying forever. It rewrote the rulebook and had Audi's peers scrambling to catch up. Its revolutionary all-wheel drive system, coupled with a thrusting turbocharged inline 5-cylinder engine, was a technological leap that gave the German marque an unparalleled advantage. The Quattro's era saw some of the most iconic rally drivers in the sport's history behind the wheel, achieving over 20 WRC victories. Drivers like Hannu Mikkola, Michel Mouton and Walter Röhrl became synonymous with the car and its distinctive boxy shape, which became all the more pronounced with various body kits over the years. Despite the Group B era being brought to an end due to safety concerns, the Audi Quattro's legacy as a groundbreaking rally car remains firmly cemented. The Toyota Celica's history in the WRC stretches all the way back to the early 70s. But it was when the Celica got its curves that things really started to click. The GT4 stamped its mark on the early 90s, becoming the first car to win 3 successive drivers' titles, with Carlos Sainz, Juha Kankkunen and Didier Auriol respectively. It quickly became famed for its versatility. But perhaps more than anything, it's remembered for its almost freakish reliability. It won the notoriously brutal Rally Kenya no fewer than 4 times in a row. Though its legacy was tarnished somewhat by a cheating scandal in 1995, the Celica's all-round capabilities, mixed with a slew of legendary driver performances, means the car is still loved to this day, and it laid the foundations for Toyota's formidable successes since. The Subaru Impreza. It's an undisputed rally icon, inextricably linked to one of the golden eras of the World Rally Championship. And this distinctive blue and yellow beauty with its iconic silhouette captured the hearts of motorsport fans worldwide from its introduction in the 1993 season. The legendary Ari Vatanen drove to a podium finish on its debut in Finland that year, but it wasn't until 1994 that the Impreza would be unleashed for a full WRC onslaught, in which it would guide Carlos Sainz and Colin McRae to victories in Greece, New Zealand and Great Britain. Evolutions of the car saw advancements in aerodynamics, suspension, paddle shift gearboxes and engine performance, which helped push the boundaries of rally technology at the time. And 3 consecutive Constructors' Championships followed. The Impreza would help not only McRae to his first Drivers' Championship title in 1995, but later versions also carried Richard Burns to his 2001 title and Petter Solberg's to his in 2003. Beyond titles, the list of superstars to have piloted this icon is a long one. Even Tommi Mäkinen. Remember, he was so long Subaru's nemesis when he was with Mitsubishi. Well, he drove the Impreza for his last 2 seasons. And if we had to pick one incarnation of the Impreza, well, it's a tough one, but we'd settle for the version that carried McRae to his first and only world title in 1995. Oh, and what a noise from that burbling boxer engine. Of course, these are just our favourites, but there are so many more. Let's get the conversation going. What would be yours?